you all, welcome to the Wakanda News, your Web3 channel. I'm Meling Balu, your new host as from this week. For today's news, we'll cover the following interesting topics: the performance of the cryptocurrencies, Mastercard to bring crypto trading capabilities to banks, Hong Kong to unveil virtual assets, interview of Adrian Niculescu, Chief Executive of Meta Studio Dubai, Flipkart unveils FlipVerse, a virtual shopping experience in metaverse, 1 minute metaverse with Low Studios, SDGs time with Shaheen Soormally, France approves its third biggest bank to operate digital asset services, UK passes bill that could see trade documents stored using blockchain. Weekly performance of the cryptocurrencies market. The total market capitalization has increased by $3 billion, which represents a rise of 0.3% over a week. Bitcoin increased by 0.5% from last week, rising to $19,200 this morning. Ethereum is up by 0.6%, as at this morning the price of 1 Ethereum was at $1,299. Ripple decrease of 6.3%, Cardano down by 9.1%. Solana decrease of 3.7%, Polkadot down by 1.4%, Dogecoin fall of 2.1%, Polygon 8.4% up. Now let's look at the market capitalization of stablecoins. USDC down by 3%, USDT up by 0.1%, BUSD has reached a $22 billion market cap, representing a 0.05% decrease. DAI down by 5.1%, TUSD, the total market cap, has decreased by 2%. How about the metaverse crypto prices? Sense down by 3.2%, Mana decreased by 5.6%. Metaverse crypto market cap, Sense a decrease of 3.2%, Mana fall of 5.5%. And last but not least, in the GameFi industry, Axie Infinity down by 9.5%. Now let's take a break. Mastercard to bring crypto trading capabilities to banks. In partnership with regulated and licensed crypto custody providers, Mastercard's financial institution partners will gain access to a comprehensive suite of buy, hold and sell services for select crypto assets, augmented with proven identity, cybersecurity and advisory services. This crypto source offering is complemented by Mastercard Crypto Secure TM to bring additional security to the crypto ecosystem and support card issuers in their compliance with complex regulations. Now, Mastercard's suite of crypto-related offerings for banks and fintechs includes technology and partnership support to enable buy, hold and sell of select crypto assets, security management including Mastercard's identity solutions, crypto analytics, transaction monitoring, anti-money laundering, know your business and lifecycle stages, cybersecurity and biometrics. Crypto spend and cash out capabilities offered for a range of products including crypto cards, open banking and cross-border services. Financial institutions would also be able to offer additional functionality using Mastercard's technologies such as digital receipts and loyalty solutions. Crypto program management including program design, product development and technology implementation, as well as go-to-market optimization and marketing consulting services, providing end-to-end support for banks, fintechs and issuers to offer crypto programs at scale. Hong Kong to unveil virtual assets. The Hong Kong Special Administrative Region's government will release the plan for the development of virtual assets in the city during the upcoming FinTech Week by the end of the month. In a blog post published by Financial Secretary Paul Chan Mopo on Sunday, the policy statement will consist of the government's vision and strategy, regulatory regime, attitude towards opening up investors' access to virtual assets and the technological advantages brought by virtual assets launch pilot projects. The annual Hong Kong FinTech Week will be held from October 31st to November 4th with the theme of breaking the boundaries and creating extraordinary. The policy statement will clearly express the government's position, demonstrate to the global industry our vision to develop Hong Kong into an international virtual asset center and our commitment and determination to explore financial innovation with the global asset industry, the blog post stated. We'll be having shortly Adrian Niculescu from Meta Studio Dubai. Hi Adrian, welcome to Wakanda News. We understand that you're into the Web 3.0 industry and we have some questions for you today. What will the metaverse look like in the future?
Hello, Meling. Thank you very much for inviting me to your show. I'm Adrian Niculescu, Romanian entrepreneur and investor, and I have actual and complex CEO, CMO, VC, investor, mentor, and advisor experience in the blockchain space, started in 2016. I have a core team role in few projects. I'm also advisor in others, ranging from startups to a already listed company on Nasdaq. I see myself as a contributor in this industry. So usually when I'm speak at events, and fortunately, I was able and I'm able to speak at so many events around the world. I don't pitch myself. I want to, all the time, my focus is on delivering as much value possible to the audience and share ideas and concepts which, if they're applied, can change a lot of things. Not to make a bold promise and to say that they can change everything. The first question for today is about the future of metaverse, right? So first, let's see what the metaverse is. And you can see in many conferences consultants talking about metaverse, about the potential, about how will change the world. But basically, they look at the potential financial future of the metaverse. They see billions, trillions, gazillions, which could be generated in the next 10 years, and most of the discussion is around that. But I like to go to the basics, and based on my own experience in this space, I've coined a little bit of what I can call a definition, what metaverse is. So first, I see metaverse as a new medium of expression, exactly how internet was in the 90s. And the internet today is very different from how was the internet in the 90s. And this happened because people started to use it, and internet became part of their DNA. Think about, how do you feel yourself if you stay without Wi-Fi for a few hours or one day, or without your phone for a few hours or one day? Do you feel that something is missing? And that's why, because they became part of you. You know, it's the same with the metaverse. So people are starting to use it, and slowly, slowly, and because of that, it starts to become part of our DNA, a part of our normality, and will grow with us. How will grow? In ways we don't even think about it. So we don't know exactly how the metaverse will look in 5 or 10 years, but what we know for sure is what we, the people who are involved in this industry, will work into making it happen. And because people spend more time in the metaverse, and we live in what is called the economy of attention. Look, for example, on TikTok. There are billions of views for very simple, you could say, nonsense videos, but this is the economy of the attention. So because people are spending time in the metaverse, the brands want some of this attention, and you can see so many big brands wanting a piece of Web3. My own opinion is that this new medium of expression will evolve similar, or maybe even in a more accelerated way than internet evolved in those years. And we will have e-commerce experience in the metaverse, which were already started. Many governments will use a thugged address, an address in the metaverse, like the Dubai government is doing, and we will see many initiatives in this place. And it's the metaverse adoption seems to be on this way due to the fact that our customer habits are changing, are evolving, are more digitalized, and actually the metaverse permits to play in so many ways which are more difficult to be reached and more expensive in the physical world.
Thank you very much, Adrian, for this explanation. That was very interesting. So I get it that you're based in the UAE, more precisely in Dubai. Can you tell us more about the decision of the government of Dubai to invest in the metaverse and create 42,000 jobs in the metaverse?
Yes, your next question about the Dubai plans regarding the metaverse. I was also mentioning this idea answering to the first question. So Dubai now has a third address in the metaverse for government services. And the plan is to become, for the Dubai to become one of the 10 cities, top 10 cities in the world in terms of adopting the new technologies. And their plan is to add $4 billion in business and more than 40,000 jobs in the next few years to the Dubai economy, everything related to the metaverse. If you ask me, once you go in Dubai, in downtown especially, you are in a physical metaverse. When you look at the buildings, when you look at the lights, the atmosphere, is the perfect metaverse in the physical world.
Thank you very much, Adrian, for your time. We hope to talk to you very soon. Flipkart unveils FlipVerse, a virtual shopping experience in metaverse. E-commerce company Flipkart, in partnership with Web3 entertainment firm IDAO, announced the launch of FlipVerse. It is a metaverse space where consumers can discover products in a photorealistic virtual destination and shop on Flipkart app. FlipVerse will offer gamified, interactive and immersive shopping experiences for consumers in a digital world by giving them access to various brands, supercoins and digital collectibles. The metaverse is a 3D, immersive digital world where people interact with one another on multiple platforms. FlipVerse will be available on Flipkart's newly launched platform, Firedrops, which can be accessed from the e-commerce platform's app. So we're back on Wakanda News, dear viewers. Let's now welcome the metaverse specialist Ishan Tayadasan from Low Studios for the Minute Metaverse.
Hey guys, I'm Ishan. Let's talk about the metaverse. Last week, I asked the question, how does the metaverse affect our planet? So let me ask you this. Are you more or less likely to fly to the UK to meet your relatives over a football game if you could just do that from your own couch at home? Would you likely travel thousands of kilometers if you could visit places straight from your couch? Would you drive to the office if you could just work in a virtual office with the ultra-realistic avatars of your coworkers? And finally, if you spend most of your time in the metaverse, attending virtual events, consuming entertainment virtually, working virtually, will you need as many real-world clothes? Or are you more likely to buy a virtual shirt? Also, in this case, for the shirt company, don't you think they should probably also start thinking about providing and selling more virtual shirts than real ones? That being said, think of the thousands of ways resources across the world can be saved and how our planet can benefit from this overall reduction of carbon emissions. Thank you. Tune in next week for more.
So now, dear viewers, for our SDGs time, we're going to welcome Shaheen Soormally from Wakanda 4.0. Hello, Shaheen.
Hi guys, today we will talk about SDG number 5, that is gender equality. Gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but a necessary foundation for a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable world. There has been progress over the last decades. More girls are going to school, fewer girls are forced into early marriage, more women are serving in parliament and positions of leadership, and laws are being reformed to advance gender equality. Despite these gains, many challenges remain. Discriminatory laws and social norms remain pervasive. Women continue to be underrepresented at all levels of political leadership, and 1 in 5 women and girls between the ages of 15 and 49 report experiencing physical or sexual violence by an intimate partner within a 12-month period. Gender bias is undermining our social fabric and devalues all of us. It is not just a human rights issue, it is a tremendous waste of the world's human potential. By denying women equal rights, we deny half the population a chance to live life at its fullest. Political, economic, and social equality for women will benefit all the world's citizens. Together, we can eradicate prejudice and work for equal rights and respect for all. Thank you. We'll meet next week for SDG number 6.
France approves its third biggest bank to operate digital asset services. Société Générale, France's third biggest bank by market cap, quietly obtained regulatory approval to operate as a digital asset service provider in the country last month. Founded in 1864 and with assets totaling more than 1.4 billion euros as of 2020, it is France's third biggest bank and the sixth largest player in Europe in terms of its balance sheets. As of last month, through its fully integrated blockchain-focused subsidiary, Société Générale Forge, the banking giant can now custody, sell and trade digital assets. This is thanks to a digital asset service provider ruling from the Autorité des marchés financiers, the French financial market regulator. Currently in France, many venture capitalists struggle to find regulated custodial solutions for digital assets. This means that French crypto funds such as the 100 million euros Ledger Cathay Capital Fund were set up as unregulated special purpose vehicles. This latest ruling from the AMF means that French venture capital firms looking to custody their token investments may be able to use the services of one of its most well-known banking players. UK passes bill that could see trade documents stored using blockchain. The UK government has passed a bill that could see it adopt blockchain technology as a way to store documents. A press release published by the government outlines its intention to become paperless when dealing with official documents. The Electronic Trade Documents Bill, which was approved in the House of Lords on Wednesday, will make electronic documentation legally recognised in a move that should reduce carbon emissions. The decision furthers the UK's call to become a crypto and blockchain hub following endorsements from several members of parliament and most recently from Richard Fuller, Economic Secretary to the Treasury. Electronic documents will also increase security by being easier to trace, something that could be achieved for the use of blockchain and distributed ledger technology. So we'll close this news today with some photos of Olive Crowd event held on the 19th of October at the Colon Arts Centre in Mauritius. See you next week for more news.